It's Sunday and it's time for the updated Multiversus Yay or Nay stats. So we're going to begin with the top 6 as we should. And interesting note as you look at the stats, there is one of 4 debuting characters in this week's or in this slide right here, which is Beast Boy. But again, we got 4 characters making their debut. 2 did really well, 1 did not do well at all, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But overall, Beast Boy number 4 starts off with 78 total votes, 75 yeses, 3 nos. Percentage-wise, 96.15. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. So Daffy Duck, Wile E. Coyote, and Powerpuff Girls, they've been the top 3 requested characters in terms of percentage points for quite a few months now, and that did not change. Beast Boy ended up jumping Raven and Ben 10 in line, so they fell down just slightly, but they're still in the top 6. I mean, in the top 6, you're doing pretty good. I mean, look at these percentage points: 98, 96, 96, 96, 93.6, and then 93.3. So everyone's doing pretty good. Top 2 characters are Looney Tunes, and then we got character 4 and 5 are both Teen Titans characters, so pretty cool. But these aren't the only characters, so let's get to the next group, shall we? Which is 7 through 12, where we got our second of 4 debuting characters right there in the 7 spot. Aku, he did pretty good percentage-wise, but yeah, he starts off 75 total votes, 70 yeses, 5 nos, and he has a 93.33%. If you think that sounds familiar, that's because Ben 10, actually, who was the character in the number 6 overall position, has the exact same percentage points. So since we're basing this off of their percentage points of a yes to no ratio, Aku is actually tied with Ben 10 for 6th place. So let that sink in for a little bit. That's pretty dang cool, man. That's pretty dang cool. But rounding out the rest of them, Sub-Zero in 8th, Samurai Jack in 9th, Generator Rex, which I think some people still find very surprising, is in 10th, Fred Flintstone in 11th, and Darkseid in 12th. Darkseid is the only character on this particular list right here that fell percentage points, so that obviously doesn't help, but everybody's still above 92% here, so everyone's still sitting pretty good, even if you drop 0.64% or percentage points of a whole percent, but you're still sitting pretty good. So next group of characters is 13 through 18, so we got Spear and Fang, Ice King, Mordecai and Rigby, the Animaniacs, Dexter, and Grimm. Now, no new characters in this one, but everyone else here doing pretty solid. The Animaniacs were the only character here that fell percentage points. They fell 0.22 percentage points, so, you know, it's not good, going in the wrong direction, but maybe they can correct course for next time that we get the stats. But Spear and Fang holding it down pretty good at 92.04, which is the exact same percentage points that Darkseid had in 12th place, so I guess Spear and Fang are tied for 12th. That's actually pretty cool. I love the show. Hope it gets a season 3. But Ice King doing pretty well. Every character here is still above 90%. 90% yes to no ratio. That's absolutely astonishing. That's incredible. Like that's really mind blowing. But yeah, there's your top, I guess 18 so far. So we got to get to the next group, right? Which is 19 through 24, The Mask, Joker, Johnny Bravo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Godzilla, and Robin. So we'll take a look at Robin because he is the only character that fell this week for this group of characters. So he fell 1.12%. Yeah, that's kind of a big tumble. That's a big tumble, but still sitting at 88.57%, which, I mean, if I'm in school, that's like a B+, and I will take a B+ any day of the week. So, yeah, I guess maybe don't complain too much there. But, yeah, overall, every character above 88% here. Johnny Bravo and Courage, no, that is not a typo if you're looking at that. They both have the exact same amount of total votes, yeses, nos, the same percentage points, and the same percentage points that they rose for this week's stat. So that is not, yeah, that wasn't copy and paste. That was literally, they just happened to have the exact same stats, which is, I don't know how that happens, but it did. So Cartoon Network characters, I guess they kind of stick together. They want to be similar and they want to be the same as each other. So maybe that's just how everybody feels about older Cartoon Network characters, I guess. They all view them very, very fondly, very highly. So they get pretty close. And if not for this case, they have the same percentage points. Now we move on to 25 through 30. Yosemite Sam, Scorpion, Emmett, Static Shock, King Kong, and Muscle Man. So 2 characters ended up dropping percentage points in this group, which was Yosemite Sam, who dropped over a half percentage point, and then Scorpion actually dropped 0.02 percentage points. So it's not that big of a drop, but it took him out of a tie with Yosemite Sam for this week's percentage points. So that's kind of crazy, but yeah, not bad. Emmett's doing pretty good. Rose almost a quarter of a percentage point. Static Shock rose 0.39. King Kong rose 0.61, and Muscle Man rose 0.33 percentage points. So everyone's looking pretty slick here. So next group is 31 through 36, where we have our third of 4 debuting characters. Marceline down there in 36th place. So we'll talk about her real quick. So she had all the hubbub about her a couple weeks ago. So let's see how she fares. 76 total votes, 64 of those yeses, 12 of those were no's. So percentage points, 84.21 yes to no ratio. Again, 84%, that's like a very solid B. I'll take a B any day of the week. I will gladly take a B plus, an A minus, an A, and anything, but a solid B, can't go wrong there. So she's doing that in 36th place, but the rest of them, Neo in 31st, Popeye in 32nd, Scooby 33rd, KO 34th, and Ed and Eddie in 35th place. So everybody here, well, actually only like 2 of them actually rose, because Neo, Scooby, and KO actually all fell percentage points. So they're going in the wrong direction. But Marceline, maybe I guess the talking point because the new character, 84%. Not bad. Not a bad start. Now we go on to 37 through 42, where we got Maxwell, Batman Beyond, Black Hat, then Green Lantern, Gumball, and Pibby. So no new characters. Yeah, the other character did not do well at all, so you won't see them for a little bit longer. But overall, Maxwell fell a little bit in percentage points. It looks like Gumball actually fell over 1 percentage point, which is actually pretty big for these stats. I mean, look at how close the stats are. 83.96, 83.56, 82.29, 81.94. Like, everything is very, very close. I mean, there's a pretty big gap between Gumball and Pibby in terms of percentage points, but, 1 percentage point can really make or break, like, several positions on this chart. So, yeah, going the wrong way. Pibby also dropped as well, percentage points. But Green Lantern, I guess, was the biggest riser out of this group, jumping over 1 percentage point, 1.06 to be exact. So that's good for Green Lantern fans. You guys are showing up and supporting your character. Now we move on to 43 through 48, where we got Pennywise, Vilgax, Mau Mau, Flame Princess, Yogi Bear, and Mojo Jojo. So let's see who did well. Well, Vilgax actually did pretty good. He rose 1.06%. And then we got Mojo Jojo in 48th place that rose 0.99%. He almost rose an entire percentage point. Not quite, though, but pretty good. Yogi Bear rose just about 3/4 of a percentage point. But we had 2 characters. Pennywise, who very, very slimly fell in percentage points. And then Mau Mau also fallen a little bit as well. So not doing too good. And Flame Princess pretty much sat right where she was from the last stats. I mean, she rose 0.02, so at least it wasn't a negative, right? So there's your top 48, which means 49 through 54, and we still don't have the last character of the debuting 4. There we go. That's how I was trying to say that. But Harry Potter 49th, Sonic in 50th, Goku 51st, Jotaro 52nd, Beavis and Butthead 53rd, and Walter White in 54th place. So overall, let's see who dropped here. Harry Potter dropped over half a percentage point. Let's see, Walter White actually fell down percentage point, negative 0.71%, so that ain't good. But Goku and Jotaro ended up rising. Goku got 0.84%, and then Jotaro got 1.33%. So not too bad for them. Not too bad for them. Things are looking good for them, but can't really say that about the last 4 characters. And that would be 55 through 58. Ruby Rose, Fred Jones, Spinel, And the last debuting character, who is now the bottom dweller, Johnny Test. So he's the new character. So yeah, 77 total votes, 48 yeses, 29 no's, and he has a 62.33% yes to no ratio. And one of the most common things I've seen for the people that said nay, they just found him annoying, or the overuse of the whipping sound effect. They just found that super annoying, and they didn't want that in Multiverses, which is very understandable. So Johnny Test, the new bottom, yeah, we already said new bottom dwelling character. He's last place. Spinel used to be down there forever, but you know, she actually rose percentage points. She went up at 0.59%. Then Ruby Rose and Fred Jones actually both fell 0.24%, but Ruby has a slight lead over Fred there for 55th place. But yeah, that is going to be it. We've now done 58 characters. Well, technically, we've done 61 characters. We've removed Taz, Rick Sanchez, and LeBron James from these rankings. But yeah, as always, if you got any ideas, always feel free to drop those in the comments. Maybe we add one of them to the community tab poll. Hopefully, we do another one this week. I think I'll do another one this week. Look for that either Thursday or Friday. But yeah, that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.